Welcome to Review Central. This is ACET Reviewer number 8, featuring questions for the ACET Reading Comprehension subtest. This reviewer is intended for those who are eyeing, or are set to take the Ateneo College Entrance Test or ACET. A reading passage and 10 questions are featured on this reviewer. The reading passage and questions are all modeled on actual passages and questions that appeared on previous ACETs. Let's begin. In the ACET Reading Comprehension subtest, you will be reading passages or selections like this in silence. You have to read the passage as fast as you can, so you must train yourself to read and comprehend long passages quickly. For this reviewer, we are going to read the passage for you. You may read along. After reading the passage to you, you will be given a series of questions, together with their corresponding answer choices. You may pause the video and backtrack to this slide should you need to refer back to the passage. We have also provided time links or bookmarks in the description, for you to quickly navigate back and forth between the passage and the questions. Shown is the poem, A Noiseless Patient Spider, by Walt Whitman.
A noiseless patient spider, I marked where on a little promontory it stood isolated, marked how to explore the vacant vast surrounding. It launched forth filament, 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 out of itself, ever unreeling them, ever tirelessly speeding them. And you, O my soul, where you stand, surrounded, detached, in measureless oceans of space, ceaselessly musing, venturing, throwing, seeking the spheres to connect them, till the bridge you will need be formed, till the ductile anchor hold, till the gossamer thread you fling catch somewhere, O my soul.
Reading Comprehension question number 1. The poem is composed of 2. A. Tercets. B. Quatrains. C. Quintets. D. Sestets. Based on the semantics of the answer choices, we can infer that tercets, quatrains, quintets, and sestets are composed of 3, 4, 5, and 6 lines, respectively. Since each of the 2 stanzas is composed of 5 lines, the correct answer is C. Reading Comprehension question number 2. What literary device is employed in the line, and you, O my soul, where you stand? A. Metaphor. B. Apostrophe. C. Hyperbole. D. Personification. A metaphor is a figure of speech that, for rhetorical effect, directly refers to one thing by mentioning another. An apostrophe is a figure of speech in which a speaker directly addresses someone, or something, that is not present or cannot respond in reality. A hyperbole is a figure of speech that uses an exaggerated or extravagant statement to create a strong emotional response. Personification is a figure of speech that is used to attribute human characteristics to something that is not human, or an abstract quality. In the given line, the speaker is addressing something that cannot respond, that is, the soul. It is therefore an example of an apostrophe. Reading Comprehension question number 3. What is the tone of the poem? A. Jocular. B. Skeptical. C. Optimistic. D. Hopeless. The correct answer is C. The speaker or persona in the poem uses the spider as a metaphor for someone who tirelessly, patiently, and quietly perseveres. We can therefore say that the tone of the poem is optimistic. Reading Comprehension question number 4. What type of poem is A Noiseless Patient Spider? A. Epic. B. Haiku. C. Sonnet. D. Free verse. An epic poem, or simply an epic, is a lengthy narrative poem typically about the extraordinary deeds of extraordinary characters who, in dealings with gods or other superhuman forces, gave shape to the mortal universe for their descendants. A haiku is a Japanese poem of 17 syllables, in 3 lines of 5, 7, and 5, traditionally evoking images of the natural world. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines using any of a number of formal rhyme schemes, typically having 10 syllables per line. The poem, A Noiseless Patient Spider, does not have rhyme and regular meter, so it is neither a haiku nor a sonnet. It also does not qualify as an epic, as per definition. Therefore, the correct answer is D, free verse. Reading comprehension question number 5. How will you characterize both the spider and the soul in the poem? A. They are both detached from the world. B. They feel unique and special. C. They have different understanding of the world around them. D. They are both skeptical about the state of the world. The second lines of the first and second stanzas describe the spider and the soul as isolated and detached, respectively. The correct answer is choice A. Reading comprehension question number 6. The persona in the poem is A. Describing how a spider is affecting his soul. B. Making unrelated descriptions of a spider and his soul. C. Showing the differences between a spider and his soul. D. Drawing similarities between a spider and his soul. The correct answer is D. The persona in the poem is drawing similarities between a spider and his soul. If you examine the poem closely, you will invariably arrive at the conclusion that each of the line describing the persona's soul in the second stanza, very closely correspond to each of the line describing a spider in the first stanza. Reading comprehension question number 7. What is the speaker's soul doing? A. It is asking for attention and validation from the surrounding world. B. It is making an attempt to create bonds with its surroundings. C. It is persistently imposing its personal views on others. D. It is hopelessly mourning the absurdity of life. The second line of the second stanza indicates that the speaker is detached from the surroundings, but then the succeeding lines illustrate that they are trying to connect with their surroundings. Therefore, the correct answer is B. It is making an attempt to create bonds with its surroundings. Reading comprehension question number 8. Which of the 5 senses is chiefly used in understanding the poem? A. Sight. B. Taste. C. Smell. D. Touch. The poem describes the spider and the soul in relation to the space that surrounds them. The spatial relationship of things can only be described through visual cues. If you examine the poem closely, you will realize that it is full of visual cues. Therefore, the correct answer is A, the sense of sight. Reading comprehension question number 9. Who among the following literary characters can sympathize the most with the speaker in the poem? A. In Yukio Mishima's The Temple of Golden Pavilion, a character named Mizoguchi is a stutterer who experiences difficulty in communicating his thoughts. B. Hoping for a better life, Carlos Bulosan in his autobiographical book, America is in the Heart, has to travel to the United States of America and study in a university. C. Love in the time of cholera's heroine, Fermina Daza, is compelled to marry Dr. Juvenal Urbino, whom she will learn to love. D. In Khaled Hosseini's A Thousand Splendid Sons, the older wife Miriam bravely faced her public execution for killing her husband so that she could save Layla, the younger wife. The correct answer is A, the character Mizoguchi in Yukio Mishima's The Temple of Golden Pavilion. Like the persona in the poem who is detached, Mizoguchi finds it difficult to connect with his surroundings, because he has difficulty communicating his thoughts due to his stutter. Comprehension question number 10. The word filament in the fourth line of the first stanza must be referring to A. A spider's web, B. A dewdrop, C. A ray of sunlight, D. A vine's tendril. The correct answer is A. A spider's web. The immediately following descriptions give us unequivocal clues that the word filament is referring to a spider's web. You have just completed ACET Reviewer number 8, which featured questions for the ACET Reading Comprehension subtest. If you wish to watch more ACET reviewers for the ACET Reading Comprehension subtest, check out our ACET Reading Comprehension Reviewers playlist. Check out also our other ACET playlists for other reviewer topics. If you haven't done so yet, please don't forget to subscribe to Review Central, and click or press the bell button to make sure you get notified whenever we post a new reviewer, or other review materials on this channel. Please like if you find this video useful, and feel free to share to anyone who may also benefit from it. We wish you all the best on your forthcoming ACET, and we look forward to your exciting days as a true blue Atenean.